Hi everybody, and welcome to a chat with Matt. Here we have Matt Peterson and myself, June Brockmeyer.
How's it going?
Miss Interruptions, that is me.
No, I was...
Yes. Well, I'm doing great, but you know what? I was interested in last weekend's topic. We talked about event marketing.
Events.
And I'm really curious about what you mentioned. You said you can go to a Mexican restaurant, which is one of my favorite things to do.
Yes.
But what if they don't have the ability to do that? You said something about webinars.
Yes, webinars.
Let's talk about that.
Webinars are great because there's an underlying principle in doing a webinar, and kind of the same with any event, is we want to get face time with our prospects or customers.
Okay.
And webinars are a great way for somebody to sit at their computer and feel like they're getting one-on-one face time with us, right? We're presenting a slide deck, or we're actually just presenting us like this via webinar. So a webinar is a way that it feels like we're getting one-on-one communication with our prospects and customers, when in reality we could have up to 1,000 people on the call who are all getting that one-on-one communication.
Yeah, we've talked about other ways to repurpose content like videos, but this is a little bit taking it a step ahead, if you would. I mean, I know Infusionsoft does webinars. They have a service called GoToWebinar, but if people out there can't pay for it, or they don't want to go that route just yet, what can they use, Matt?
Well, a great way to start, I recommend GoToWebinar. There's other kind of services that you can use to do an official webinar, but just to get started, you could use a Google Hangout. That was an opportunity that some people might want to take advantage of. If you have friends on your social network on what is it, Google Plus,
yep.
Or on Facebook, those are basically kind of raw webinar technology tools. So why not get started with, get 30 friends on a Google Chat, a Google Hangout, and deliver your message. And that's a great way to do that. You can hook with them on LinkedIn. You can get your prospects a lot of different ways to connect with them via a billion different technology resources that are out there.
I mean, Skype is out there too. You can't do a lot of people.
Skype's kind of one-to-one, but you can put a couple people in with the paid version of Skype. You can drag some more people in there.
And regardless of it, we still want to remember the 3 main points that we mentioned last time about event marketing, which are?
You got to invite them, you got to remind them, and you got to follow up with them. Because it doesn't do us any good if we invite them and then we forget about it. It doesn't do us any good if we invite them, remind them, they show up, and then we don't do anything later. So we want to make sure that we do all 3 of those things. And if we don't invite them, they'll never know about it. So those 3 pieces are crucial. Make sure you have an automated system to follow up with them after the event so that you can expand on the things that they learned about. So in your webinar, however you choose to host that webinar, you're going to teach them some things. You're going to give them a little bit of education, but down the road we want to inspire them to do something more, hopefully to buy your product or to buy another product or refer a friend. There's some action they need to take, so don't forget the follow-up. Absolutely,
that's very important. And also, I mean, a lot of people just do webinars to answer questions. So if you don't want to prepare a big, huge thing of education, you can just open up a forum and have that conversation with people, and then those questions might overlap and you might have an answer that's useful for a lot more people. You're building your rapport with them and you're giving them useful information, so don't be afraid to get started.
They love that. They think, they know that you care. If you take the time to do a webinar or a Google Chat or some sort of hangout, they know that you care and you want to hear their questions and answer them. And so whether you're doing that one-on-one over the phone or you're doing it in a webinar environment, people are going to respond to that and they're going to love you for it.
Great. Well, event marketing is a key thing that you can get started, as you heard. Google Chat, Google Hangouts, webinars, Skype, or even an event like a Mexican restaurant. Yes, we said it last time. You can take advantage of that and start engaging with the people. If you want more information, you can go to bigideasblog.infusionsoft.com. Remember to follow us on Twitter. I'll let you go first.
At MattNaz.
At Big Ideas Blog, and send us your comments. We'd love to hear what you think.
Yes, please.
All right. We'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.